Hi, it's Lindsay, and welcome to The Plant Plan, where we eat well for our health and longevity. I hope you can hear me. I don't have my mic. I'm also not in my regular kitchen. Yet again, I am house sitting. I'm house sitting a lovely pup, Elliot. He'll be in the background. If you hear him, you hear him. If you don't, wonderful. Love that for the both of us. Listen. This is going to be a super quickie. I am attending Exodus Summit, if you know, you know, in just a few minutes, and I'm trying to get my breakfast together. We just went on the longest walk. I'm in Midtown Manhattan, and so obviously, I went to Riverside with this pup because I love Riverside. And down here is kind of the section that I don't normally get to enjoy. So that's what we did. And now I'm back super late and I have like 10 minutes to get all this together. But I wanted to show you a couple of things I got at the grocery store. Now, I had to go to the Whole Foods, because that's just the one that's going to be the most economical, shockingly enough, in Midtown Manhattan. I have a few things. I have this little rinky-dink air fryer, is just not cutting it. I have a Just Egg fold in there, and I'm gonna have that literally very simple with a slice of bread. This is some sourdough that I also got from Whole Foods. I'm gonna cut it in half. I don't need that much right now. And then some ketchup. Homegirl doesn't have much in this kitchen. But I mean, fair enough, she's on vacation. Now, I was gonna have it with, drum roll, this Eve's. Eve's, if you don't know, if you're like a new vegan, or you just aren't vegan at all, or you are not in the plant-based world, this is an OG brand. It is a Canadian brand that has been amazing to us. They have been making a lot of these kind of faux meats, but like really wholesome, or wholesome adjacent ingredients, very great macros, right? So one serving of this is 80, I should have turned the lights on, I can't see a damn thing, 80 calories, and then 12 grams of protein per serving, 1 gram of fat, 5 grams of carb, one of which is fiber, so, and then the whole pack has 33 grams. So I usually just split the whole pack in two. This will be like 2 sandwiches. It's usually somewhat inexpensive in comparison to the other brands. Unfortunately, word on the street is that they have sold or gone out of business, something like that. So this was the last lonely little box in the store that I grabbed this, and I had to, like, it was at a health food store, like Upper East Side somewhere. So I saw it and I was like, this might be the last time I see it. So I grabbed it and I brought it with me. I might use that, but I think we're done. I was gonna use this on this breakfast sandwich, but I'll probably just use it for later, because when I was at Whole Foods, I saw some goodies that I would like to try with you. First off, this is Kite Hill. This is not new. This is not new, but this flavor is new to me. I've never grabbed it. I usually just grab the regular plain one, because you could do more with it. You could flavor it. You can make sauces. For me, I enjoy it. I enjoy it plain. You could have it with granola, what have you, and it has way less sugar, right? This is the Kite Hill Greek-style yogurt. It has 17 grams of protein per serving, and it is plant-based. Each serving has 150 calories, 6 grams of fat, none of which are, 0.5 grams is saturated. So all the fat is, unsaturated fat, which is great for us, great for my cholesterol and blood pressure. And what else is going on here? Yeah, 17 grams of fat. So this one has, sorry, if you could see here, it's like they have 2 columns for each thing, so it's kind of hard to get through, but 7 grams of carb. Actually, there's no added sugar. Why have I never grabbed this one before? Interesting. So I'll have probably like a half a serving of this maybe right now, just to taste test with you. But I bought that for the week that I'm here. And also, this is new. I believe this is new, because y'all know I love this brand. OWYN, holler at me. I know no one's watching, and certainly not OWYN, but if you are, let's talk, because I love this brand. So this is a new flavor, matcha. A matcha latte, a matcha protein latte. 20 grams of protein. So I figure with the 20 grams protein in this, I think the 7 or 8 grams of protein in that thing, the, I don't know, 1 or 2, we're not counting this, the 8 grams of protein in the just egg that is hopefully actually thawed out because this little air fryer. And then the what, like extra 10 or something that I'm getting from this. I'm not gonna have a whole serving, like I said. I think that's a good, mighty good breakfast. That's a mighty good breakfast. So let's actually do this little taste test situation here. Ugh, let's open this up. I was gonna have one last night, but I was like, I know I'm gonna just manhandle this and have it open, and I didn't want to be like, here's my, you know, okay. So we're gonna give it a little shakies. All right, let's see. It smells of nothing. My sense of smell is horrible though, so. Delicious. It's actually a very subtle flavor. It's not unlike the vanilla, to be honest with you. I'm tasting it now. I'm tasting the matcha now. It's not strong. So if you don't like matcha because you feel like it's bitter or something, or it's like too grassy or something, this is not going to be the case for you here. However, I do like kind of very strong matcha, so this might be the first and last time I get this one. I don't know, maybe I didn't really shake it enough. You know how sometimes things get kind of lost in the sauce when it's been sitting on the shelf or in a factory somewhere or a warehouse or something, I don't know. I mean, it's delicious. It's great, it's good, but it's not like matcha, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell it's matcha, but if it didn't say so on the box, it would have taken me longer to figure that out. I'll be honest with you, but it's great. 20 grams of protein. It's, you know what, actually? I actually enjoy this more than the vanilla. I actually do enjoy this more than the vanilla. So I don't know. I have to sit with this one. I have to sit, because matcha is one of those things where it's like, it's good. It's not bad. Is it a matcha latte? Is it gonna like, you know, scratch that itch? I don't know, but it's a great flavor. And I don't know if I'd get it again, honestly, because I'm not like gonna rush to get a matcha protein latte necessarily. It tastes good, it's great. If it's there and nothing else is there, I would, with no hesitation, pick this up. But I like the chocolate, I like the caramel one, I like the Oreo one, kind of just tastes like all the other ones, you know, whatever. My favorite is still the chocolate, can't be beat, can't do nothing to it. And that's that. Okay, so that's been my breakfast. I completely forgot the yogurt. Now, again, I have tried the plain version of this already, so I mean, I can't imagine. And there's no sugar in it, so I'm actually curious. It tastes exactly as you would expect it would taste. There's no sugar, and then they put vanilla in it. I remember now, that's why I hadn't picked it up the first time I'd seen it. It's all coming back to me now. Why? You know what, like sugar, I get it. You don't want it in everything. But that's why there's non-nutritive sweeteners. Did they put that in here? Because they didn't put enough. I'll tell you that right now. Let me turn on this light. I hate overhead lights. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. But so I'll try to see. I'm like worse, but somewhat better. I don't know. Worse for me, better for you. Okay. Still can't read a thing. What do they have in here? Oh, he must be smelling the yogurt. I don't know. You want active cultures? I didn't think so. So almond milk, soy protein, love that. Tapioca starch, natural flavor. Rowan berry fruit extract to preserve freshness. What the hell is a rowan berry? Okay, at least it's a fruit, whatever. To preserve freshness, but not sweetness. What are we doing here? Vanilla beans and then live active cultures. Yeah, so there's no, okay, yeah. So as I stated, there is no sugar and there's no non-nutrient sweetener. There's no, it's just, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just, like, what is the use case here? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who's coming after this? Tell me, let me know. If this is for you, please let me know. But myself, I'd rather it just plain. You know, if it's not going to be sweet, I don't want a flavor that's going to confuse me. You know what I mean? Like for me with vanilla, unless if it's in, actually no, even if it's in a coffee, I'm expecting sweetness, right? So if I have that flavored note of vanilla, I'm like, why are you not sweet? I don't know. And I don't need it that sweet. I just need like a little bit of something. You know, but this is very tart, and then vanilla bean and just kind of, but I'm still eating it, aren't I? Look at me, I keep going, I keep shoveling it in. It's not bad, it's just not, it could be better. It could be better with a little bit of sweetness. So with this, actually, no, I do have a use case. I would definitely 1000% use this with granola. Absolutely. This would be fantastic with granola, especially, you know, like one with a lot of fruit in it, like dried fruits, or with a, like a cinnamon type, you know, situation. That would be great with this. That would be great. Plain by itself, it's a little meh. It's a little meh. So otherwise, just get you the plain one, get your protein in, get your, you know, live active cultures, probiotics, get your bacteria in, your healthy bacteria, and have a great day. Okay, so I figure I might as well make this a what I eat in a day surprise anyway. So I am making my lunch. Again, the goal is to have as much veg as possible, have an appropriate amount of protein, and not go overboard as far as energy density, aka calories, whatever. We're trying to have a sane meal, okay? Just because we're not at home doesn't mean that we're going all bananas on vacation mode, right? And really, I'm downtown in the same city, so it's like a staycation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so the first thing I'm doing here is I am cooking this, I may have shown this before. It's a Mediterranean style vegetable mix. Basically, it's like this frozen bag of vegetables with some seasonings in it and a lot of water, apparently, because this is looking like a stew right now. Was not the intent. And that looks pretty much done. And the other thing I did is I cooked a block of Impossible meat. So that has about 4 servings in it, more like 3 servings, you know what I'm saying? So I basically have a bunch of ground beef, vegan beef, before you start going crazy. So I have that. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna add it to it and call it a day. I also brought with me some frozen Trader Joe's rice. It's just this frozen bag of rice, but I don't know if I'm even that hungry to add rice to this. And also, I don't know, it'll be easier to bring it back as this as opposed to, because I don't really have Tupperware to put the rest of this in. Do you know what I mean? So, but for me as a guest, I'm like, oh shoot, okay, let me recalculate because I don't really have the appropriate tools and stuff to keep my food in the fridge as I'm cooking it and things like that. So what'll happen is I'm gonna cook the rest of this meal. And I'll probably let it cool in this pot and maybe refrigerate it at that point, or maybe have the same thing for dinner. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might order out, honestly, for dinner. I'm here for the next 5 days or so, 4 or 5 days. So we'll see. This will definitely last me several meals here, probably 3 meals. So, all right, let's actually, that is really hot. I'm just gonna dump this in, and then, yeah, I might have it with some fruit that I have, but yeah, this might be it. I don't think I'm gonna cook that rice, because the rice, yeah, there's nowhere for me to store it, so it is what it is. All right, let's put this stuff in here. Okay, so the heat is off. Here's another thing as far as energy conservation and being a little bit more environmentally minded in as far as our energy use. If it's really hot, it's boiling and all of that, there's still a lot of residual heat. The vegan meat that I had in here was already cooked, so I just need to heat it up. I just turned the gas off, right? You just turn the heat off and let the residual heat that's in the pan, that's in the food that's in the pan, cook or reheat the rest of it, right? You don't need to keep the fire blasting for that whole time, right? Okay, so it's kind of mixed through, right? And so because of the amount of veg in this bag, right? So this bag has, it claims to have 6 servings, and it's 70 calories per serving, which is like basically nothing, right? So I have no qualms about splitting this into 3 servings instead of the 6, right? This, it claims to have 4 servings. I mean, let's be real here, it's 3. So again, this is gonna be 3 meals. Wonderful, love to see it. If I had decided to cook this, I'm really not that hungry. Here is my dilemma here. And for those of you who travel and cook in the place that you're traveling as opposed to ordering out every meal, how do you approach this sort of stuff? I'm here for the next 5 days, so like 6 days in total. The thing is, you have to store what you cook, because you have to cook the whole thing, right, in the microwave. I have to store the rest of this somewhere, somehow. I mean, I guess I could reuse this for the rest of it, but then, right? If I don't end up eating it, okay, now I have cooked rice that has a rapidly approaching expiration date that I may or may not be using, right? And actually, that's the whole reason I brought this here with me in the first place, to use it up, because it's been sitting at the back of my freezer. But I'm not that hungry. And honestly, worst case scenario, if I'm not using it in my home and I brought it here to try to use it up and I still don't want it, that just means that it's half the stuff I would order out would come with rice anyway. I'm gonna end up taking this back home. Oh. The other aspect to this conundrum is the fact that I brought another carb with me. So I have a bag of potatoes, which is probably what, like 3 servings as well. It's that Trader Joe's potato and peppers and onions bag mix, right? And then I also have bread. So I'm not gonna delve into that rice. That's gonna annoy me. Clearly, that's gonna annoy me. Alrighty, okay, so I'm gonna serve it out in this, I don't know, cereal mug or something. I don't know. I love these things though. It just feels like you can just like hold it in one hand, sit on the couch and have whatever your food is, your little chili, like a chili cup, chili bowl. Love it. And I need a ladle or a big spoon, and she don't got that. I shouldn't be talking bad about someone else's. I'm not. I'm just giving the reality of the situation here. This is one thing if you're thinking of house sitting, it's like, okay, what does this person have? It's a lovely home, for real. She has a balcony and everything. Love to see that for us, but you're gonna be living a little bit differently than you normally do. And that might be like, oh, you know, okay. Let me get a spoon. Honestly, vegan meat and veg. So this is a perfect time to mention this. If you are someone who is trying to have a certain amount of protein per day or per meal or what have you, if you're batch cooking and meal prepping like this, right, where you make a one pot meal and you know how much protein overall that you put in it and you know how many servings you have, it's not necessary to measure out each serving for it to be equal, right? The main point is that you are taking in all of that eventually, right, throughout the week, right? So something that I used to do that really used to get me tripped up is meal prepping in a way where every single like breakfast, lunch, and dinner had the appropriate amount of like almost by the gram, the amount of protein that I wanted to have for that meal. That was exhausting and kind of ridiculous, right? Your body doesn't work like that. It's way smarter than that, and it's not counting for you. It's taking in what it needs, right? The math that you have is a proxy for, you know, what your needs are, right? If that makes sense. I don't know if that just grammatically made sense, but you understand what I'm saying, right? So let's say, for example, this pot has, let's just say 90 grams of protein, right? And I know that I want 3 servings, so each is gonna be 30 grams of protein. It doesn't make sense to portion out, you know, take the full weight of that and divide it by 3 and make sure that each of my containers has a third of this. But you can do that, and that's totally fine. And I did that for a long time, and there may be a time where I want to get more precise and exact and do that for a week or 2 or something like that. That's totally fine. But for the rest of us, for normal people who couldn't be bothered, and you just know that it's important to just get all of that in you eventually, right? And you can eyeball it. It's not gonna hurt you. You can eyeball it. It's totally fine. So what I've done in this case is I took what I am guesstimating eyeballing is a third, and then I know that the rest of that is going to be split in 2 more servings. Throughout the week, I would have ingested that 90 grams of protein from that, right? And obviously more with other meals. You got your breakfast, you got your dinner. Ooh, another thing is, instead of with rice, this would have been great with pasta, right? So the vegetable bag I used has a sauce already in it. I have used this for pasta before, but adding the kind of meaty crumbles to it would be great with a pasta. This woman does have pasta here, but I'm not gonna take her pasta. I'm not gonna take her pasta. No, we're not gonna do that. All right, it is 9:13 p.m. I forgot to eat. So I'm gonna do that now. I mean, am I even really hungry? This is gonna be a light dinner anyway, so, you know, it'll be fine. I have some greens here. I bought a bag of butter lettuce, or I brought a bag of butter lettuce from home that was still in my fridge, so I get to use some of this up. I have 2 slices of sourdough. I have this also left over from home that I didn't want to go bad. This is just some, you know, Whole Foods 360. Actually, this I bought on my last house sit. I've been doing them back to back almost. So that tells you how often how much cheese I eat. So this was from like, what, 2 weeks ago? What are days? What even are days? Okay, so I'm gonna just put this cheese on there. This is gonna be the laziest. Didn't they used to call these like girl dinners or something like that? Some ridiculous thing. And I'm gonna use my Eve's salami slice thing. Probably just gonna use half of this. It claims it's 3 servings in this, but you know. So 1 container is 33 grams of protein. So I'll have half of that now. And She doesn't have scissors. Or, well, I haven't seen scissors. That's what I should say. Of course she has scissors. I just don't know where they are, and I'm not going to snoop around somebody's house to find all of their... And I'm not going to text her. You know what I mean? Like, that's silly. Okay, so that's about half. You know, yeah, that's about half. All right. I mean, I don't even know why I'm showing you how to make a sandwich. Y'all know how to make a sandwich, but this is what I'm having for dinner. And I'm gonna use some of these. Oh, and she doesn't have mustard. I usually bank on people having, you know, the like regular condiments in their homes, just so that I'm not bringing like everything and I'm not buying everything out, you know what I mean? But Miss Ma'am does not have mustard. I shouldn't say that. She has some sort of other fancy mustard that has eggs in it. Like, what are we doing here? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, okay, so that's my sandwich. The one thing I did bring was salad dressing. And it's kind of like a Caesar style type thing. So I'm gonna use that as a, I wouldn't say mayo, but like a sandwich lubricant, I guess you could say. And then I'll pour some of this on the actual salad portion. So my whole thing is gonna taste like this salad dressing. That's okay. That's fine with me. It's pretty good actually, so I ain't mad about it. Another thing I ate today, I was snacking on these just before making dinner because I was like, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I have like 3 things to cook, you know, so it was gonna be one of those 3 things. But in any case, I had this. This is just edamame beans from the Only Bean. This is the sea salt variety, this pack. So I got them from, I think, Marshall's. You know how they have that snack aisle that's always a little discounted. And so they usually have things like this. It's either this or that other brand that does the same thing. These are packs of 100 calories each, if you're into that. And then each bag has 11 grams of protein. So that ain't bad. I'll probably finish these or maybe top off my salad with that. And I'll have a little bit more of this. I don't have granola with me, but like I said earlier in the video, this, I would have it with granola because by itself plain is like, meh. Let's try. I mean, I'm one of those people that will keep trying something until it makes sense in my brain. I don't know if that is a thing that people do, but it's something that I do. And here's the thing. Every time I try something and I'm like, and I keep trying it, I'm like, And sometimes I get to a, Other times it's like, I can see where people are coming from, you know? Oh, I know, sweetheart. He's giving me these, when I'm not playing with him for long enough, he's like, But you were napping, sweetheart. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. I think he really likes this yogurt. He likes the smell of this yogurt because every time it's open, he starts. No, sweetheart, this is human food. I don't even know if there's something in here for you that's gonna be upsetting your stomach and stuff. I'm not making fun. Oh, I'm not making fun of you. I'm sorry. Oh, kisses, yes. Oh, thank you. Okay. Now I gotta go ahead and wash my hands. Anyway, that's dinner. It's not exciting, and I'm having that with some water. This is the bottle of water that I just keep using. I know I shouldn't reuse plastic water. I know it, but I don't want to buy more plastic water bottles. You know what I'm saying? This is like the one plastic water bottle I bought this year, for real, like for real. So yeah, so I'm gonna have it with this water. I'm gonna finish this off. This is my water for the day. I think I already got to my 2 liters already. But I'm gonna have some of this. That'll be by my bedside as I sleep. And I think I'm done with this for the evening. I'll be honest with you. Gonna wash my hands, eat my very sad meal. This has not been an exciting end, but this is just to give you an idea of when you're out. I'll probably show you, maybe I'll show you tomorrow as well, because I plan on, it's the last day of the summit, so I'll probably end that off with, you know, a Thai dinner or something like that. I love Thai food, and there's one of my favorite Thai restaurants in the city. Not because it's like super special or anything like that, but the decor is lovely, and the pricing is right, and they have some really delicious meals. So I might show that, you know, but the thing is balance, right? I mean, it helps your wallet as well. It helps your, definitely, trust me, trust and believe, it helps your blood pressure, it helps your cholesterol to have more meals that you're putting together yourself at home. Even though this is not like, you know, no one's gonna tell you this is like a health meal, right? You know, because there's bread, and there's processed stuff in it, and blah, 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 blah. But it was helping me hit my protein goals. There's some veg going on in there, you know what I mean? And it's delicious, which is part of your meal, right? It's part of your health. Whatever gets the medicine down, I should say, right? So, yeah, so we're good to go here. We're good to go here. I may actually show you. And if I don't, it'll be the next video. All right. Anyway, see you soon. Bye. While I'm down here and while you're over here, why don't you like the video? If you like the video, if you're this far ahead, like the video. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Lindsay from The Plant Plan. What we're trying to do out here is make sure that we're eating right for our health goals. Okay, we're getting older. We want to maintain our strength. We want to maintain our mobility. We want to maintain our heart health, our brain health, all the healths. And part of that is making sure that we're getting enough fiber, we're getting enough protein, we're getting enough variety in our meals, and we're not breaking the bank as we're doing that. All right. So if you like any of that, if you like me talking about any of that, please hit that subscribe button, because we're out here. We're going to stop being statistics. We're going to stop being sad about the state of our health, and we're going to make it better one meal at a time. All right. See you soon. Bye.